What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon, MLB DFS video. It is Monday. It is April 10th, and we are back with another video. If this is the first time you've ever been here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you learned something. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down the pitchers. So we're going to go through all the pitchers on today's slate. We're going to look at them. We're going to look at the numbers that they have against them. And then after that, we'll look at some BVP numbers. So which batters jump out at us. On top of that, in the description of this video, you will actually find the article that you see on the screen right now. That breaks down 5 of the pitchers that we like and then 3 position players for catcher, first, second, third, shortstop, and then 5 outfielders we like. And on top of that, you go down a little bit lower, and we have the stacks that we like. Those are just some of them that you can find on the cheat sheet. So I will go through all of those. We'll talk about everything. We had a great weekend, a fantastic MLB weekend with bets, and we'll show you the bets we took. Saturday, 10-0. We went 10-0 on Saturday, so definitely check that out. Stick around. If this video gets 35 likes, we will put a Fanduel and DraftKings GPP lineup down below. And I'm already going to put one on there because on Saturday's video, we lost power right as I was trying to put the lineup in for you, and then lineup's locked. So we're already going to put one on there, but if this video gets 35 likes, we'll put one on tomorrow as well. So welcome back, or welcome for the first time. Hopefully you learned something. Let's jump right into the pitchers that we like. It's a fantastic slate. We got a lot of games. We got a lot of pitchers that we like. Have a lot of bats that we like. And the plus thing is, as of the making of this video, not one weather concern. So weather should not play a factor in this game. The only factors that should play is if someone gets hurt during BP or someone sits throughout the day or whatever, they have their off day. So we're going to look at everything. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down below. And if you want to win a free week of MLB DFS content brought to you by FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, all you have to do, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me who's going to hit a home run and how far will that home run travel. That is the tiebreaker. So looking right here, we got the Chicago White Sox at the Minnesota Twins. You got Dylan Cease versus Kenta Maeda. Cease, 90 plate appearances, a 134 batting average against him, striking out 35.6% of the batters he has faced there. Kenta Maeda, 52 plate appearances, a 250 batting average against him, 30.8. Now, if I'm looking at this, this is the early game, so you're got to be playing the early only or the very early only slates, depending on what site you're playing on to play these two. But if I am looking at these, I'm looking at Dylan Cease as cash. I'm looking at Maeda over here as GPP, because as good as the White Sox roster is supposed to be, they've been pitched well against in the past against pitchers you wouldn't think about. So definitely looking at Cease for cash, Maeda for GPP there. Yankees at the Guardians. You got Domingo Germán versus Shane Bieber. Germán coming off so-so 2022. Spring training was okay. Kind of got lit up in his first start last week. We're looking at that against the Guardians. 33 plate appearances, a 27.3 K percentage, and 233 batting average against him. I don't mind him. Probably more GPP, definitely GPP SP2 on DraftKings. Flip side, Shane Bieber, absolutely love Shane Bieber. Now, I know they hit him pretty well in the playoffs last year, but it's a new year. Shane Bieber is a stud. And the Yankees do strike out. This is a fact. Josh Donaldson out of the lineup, so that's 3 strikeouts taken off the board there. But you got 79 plate appearances, a 243 batting average against him, striking out 34.2% of those batters he's faced. I do like Shane Bieber here. More cash, and Germán is GPP. Athletics at the Orioles. You've got J.P. Sears versus Kyle Gibson. You've got Sears, 43 plate appearances against him, 250 batting average, striking out 25.6% of those batters he's faced. Flip side of that with Kyle Gibson. Now, this is in Baltimore. I would like a little bit better if it was in Oakland. But Kyle Gibson, 72 plate appearances, a 286 batting average, and only striking out 12.5% of the batters he's faced. I honestly, if I'm looking, J.P. Sears for GPP, I don't mind. I don't mind that. Probably not looking at Kyle Gibson here. Probably, if you want to go a little contrarian, the Athletics as a stack against Gibson might go under own. And this is one, if you're playing multiple lineups, you build, 20 lineups, you build 50, whatever, 150, whatever you do. I don't think anyone's inputting 150 handmade lineups But if you're doing 20 lineups or 3 on DraftKings, you can do 3 max entries there. Maybe an Oakland stack might go under-owned. It probably will go under-owned. So that's what I'm looking at. I don't want anything to do with Gibson. The Baltimore Bats we can kind of see. Just depends on who's in there, who's getting the start. Astros at the Pirates. You got Framber Valdez versus Roansy Contreras. Valdez, 13 plate appearances, 300. So, whether or not that came in a factor of a relief pitching or he got hit around, whatever it is, wasn't striking out very many Pirates bats. They're kind of hitting pretty good to start the season. I mean, they're not going to go anywhere. Let's be honest. The Pirates are not going to go anywhere. But, all right, Valdez I do like, and Contreras I kind of like too, just because, and if you've followed us for the many years that we've been doing this, you know that I am looking at the pitchers that have never faced any of the batters. He could get around the order maybe twice pretty good. If they pull him, but he has good numbers, we've got the ownership percentage pretty low and could have a good day. GPP, yes. Valdez, I would look at cash. I would look at Contreras as GPP pitcher only. Got the Red Sox at the Rays. The hot rate, they're 9-0. Their run differential is like 60 already, which is crazy. And I think they've won every game at least by 4 runs, I think, unless I read something. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what it was, which is nuts. You got Nick Pivetta versus Jalen Beeks. Pivetta, 139 plate appearances against him, 246 batting average, striking out 20.1% of the batters he's faced. I just don't know how you take a pitcher against this Rays team right now. I just don't. Jalen Beeks, on the other hand, 41 plate appearances, a 263 batting average, 24.4% of the batters he's faced. I like Beeks here because Boston's not that good. The problem is you're going to see both sides of the aisle. You're going to see historic start for Tampa Bay. Then you're going to see their opponents that they faced not good. So you've got the people saying let them play good teams. I don't know if the Boston Red Sox are a good team to change that narrative right now, but I am definitely looking at Jalen Beeks here. I don't mind him. Don't know if I'll have Pivetta at all. Marlins at the Phillies, Sandy Alcantara versus Matt Strahm. Now, Alcantara last week had a complete game shutout. I think he pitched, wasn't it, hour 57 minutes? Like, you spend all this money on beer, food, travel, hotel to get to the game, and you're there for less than 2 hours. Who knows? Pitching clinic there. Alcantara's actually been hit kind of hard by the Phillies. 165 plate appearances, a 300 batting average, 18.8% of the batters he's faced. The Phillies aren't playing like the Phillies of last year. Struggling out the gate. They don't have Harper. I really love Alcantara here. Wouldn't cash, GPP, doesn't matter. I'm all in on Alcantara. Matt Strahm, I don't trust him. He's only faced 9 batters, 22.2. Miami's putting up runs right now too. So if I'm looking at this, I am definitely not having much with Strahm. I am looking at Alcantara. Padres at the Mets. You got Yu Darvish versus Max Scherzer. I don't mind either of these. The Mets really haven't looked really good to start the season. Darvish, 128 plate appearances, a 242 batting average, striking out 23.4% of the batters he's faced. Flip side, Max Scherzer, 204 plate appearances, a 228 batting average, and striking out 30.4% of the batters he's faced. Obviously, if you clicked on this video, you can already tell that I love Max Scherzer today. He's the picture of the video and the article, so I don't mind that at all. Then the Reds at the Braves, you got Graham Ashcraft versus Bryce Elder. Neither of these pitchers have faced each other's teams. I'm looking at both of them. I would be a little bit more weary if this was in Cincinnati, Great American Small Park, but it's not. It's in Atlanta, or it's outside of Atlanta. I'm looking at both of these pitchers. Both are GPP. I don't trust either in cash, but I do have Ashcraft in my my season long. If that makes any difference to you, probably does not. Mariners at the Cubs, you got Luis Castillo versus Drew Smyly. Castillo, 94 plate appearances against the Cubs, 333 batting average, 25.5% of those batters he's faced, he has struck out. Flip side of that, Drew Smyly has actually had pretty good success against this Mariners team. 37 plate appearances, 206 batting average, but 18.9% of the batters he's faced, he's struck out. But the problem is Seattle's hitting. We saw that yesterday. With the extra innings there. I don't trust Drew Smyly. On that note, you could use Drew Smyly as a GPP pitcher. I don't mind that. I could see that working out well as well. So looking at that, probably looking at Castillo as a cash option and Drew Smyly as a GPP only option or an SP2 on DraftKings. Next game, the Royals at the Rangers is up next. You've got Zach Greinke versus Andrew Heaney. Greinke, I don't trust him. 151 plate appearances against him, a 252 batting average, striking out nearly 16% of the batters he's faced. That's not enough. Flip side of that, Texas, Andrew Heaney. Who are we going to get? Are we going to get the Angels' Andrew Heaney? Are we going to get the Yankees' Andrew Heaney? Are we going to get the Dodgers' Andrew Heaney? We don't know. That's the problem. I'm not trusting Greinke at all. He's out, not even an afterthought. Even if I'm building 150 lineups by hand, he's not making one of them. Flip side, Andrew Heaney, I don't mind because the Royals are not good. 44 plate appearances, a 275 batting average, 30% of batters he's faced, he has struck out. The problem with this one, Heaney, when he's off, he gets lit up. That's the only problem with him. The Royals aren't a good team, but they do have right-handed bats that could tee off on Heaney. So I will have a little bit of Heaney here, maybe one lineup, but I'm not leaning heavily on him at all. Then you got the Cardinals at the Rockies, Steven Matz versus German Marquez. I don't mind Marquez here just because he pitches better at home. But I'm not Steven Matz, not looking at where this game is being played. It's in Coors. Cool. Not looking at that at all. His numbers, 50 plate appearances, a 488 batting average, and only striking out 16% of the batters he's faced. I'm absolutely stacking both of these teams. I'm looking at Goldschmidt, Arenado, Donovan. Then on the flip side, Chris Bryant, even Charlie Blackmon, lefty on lefty, CJ Cron. I want nothing to do with Steven Matz. He might be the worst pitcher on this slate. He might get absolutely. I would not be surprised if Steven Matz gives up 8 runs before he's pulled. I feel like this game gets out of order quickly, and we're going to see some St. Louis Cardinals pitcher or position player pitching in this game. I do not trust Steven Matz. If you want to take that as, oh, he's a jinx, take him. Good, go for it. Not trusting him at all. 50 plate appearances is, quite a lot of plate appearances for almost 500 batting average against him. Marquez, I do like him, but again, these bats on Cardinals, I just don't trust him, especially at home. It's going to be a high-scoring game, I feel. Then you got the Nationals at the Angels. You got Patrick Corbin and Jose Suarez. You know what I think. 3 things in life are guaranteed: death, taxes, and Patrick Corbin getting lit up for at least 4 or 5 runs. I don't recall the last game I saw Patrick Corbin throw where it was a good game for him. 49 plate appearances, a 283 batting average. Not good, striking out 22.4 of those batters. The Angels, he's a lefty. Mike Trout is on fire right now. We saw what the Angels and the Blue Jays did in that game yesterday. Do not trust Patrick Corbin. He's not. It's crazy the amount of money he's owed, and he hasn't done anything with that. I don't remember one good start from him. Jose Suarez hasn't faced the Nationals much. 3 plate appearances, 333. It's given up 1 hit. Hasn't struck out. I would look at Suarez here a little bit, but I'm stacking the Angels against Patrick Corbin. I would not be surprised if Mike Trout, if he gets at least 2 at-bats against Corbin before he's pulled, could homer in both of them. Absolutely love Mike Trout tonight. That's my home run pick. Mike Trout home run. I'm saying 475, dead central. Dead center. That's what I'm going. He's hitting the rocks. Just kidding. I don't know if the rocks are 475 or how far 475 is in that field or that stadium, but that's my pick. Mike Trout, 475. Then we've got the Brewers at the Diamondbacks. You got Wade Miley versus Zach Gallen. Now, Miley, Jekyll and Hyde. Don't know which one we're going to get. Is he going to be good? Is he going to be bad? I don't know. That's the problem. 64 plate appearances, a 281 batting average against him, striking out 25% of those batters he's faced. Don't mind him. GPP, yes. Zach Gallen, 40 plate appearances, a 243 batting average, 22.5% of those batters. I don't mind either of these pitchers in GPPs. Hell, you could even do both in one lineup just for fun. I'm not trusting them in cash, though. That's the problem. Then you got the final game on the slate. You got Julio Urias versus Logan Webb. You've got the heated rivalry. They hate each other. You got 132 plate appearances for Urias, 228 batting average, striking out 28.8% of those batters. Love that. And this is being played in San Francisco, a pitcher's park. I love that even more. On the flip side, Logan Webb, 145 plate appearances, 20% striking out, but he's given up 336 batting average. I'm probably avoiding Logan Webb and stacking the Dodgers, which is pretty much given on any slate. So there you go. Those are all of the pitchers. Again, if you found this portion helpful, hit that like button, guys. Let's get 35 likes on this video. Now we're going to dig into a little bit of the website. So FantasyTeamAdvisors.com is the website. Down below in the description, you can find this article, and you can find the pitchers we like in each position. 3 of those, they'll be part of the cheat sheet, which I will show you yesterday's cheat sheet as well. Not hiding anything. So we did add a couple of things. We added something that people have been asking for, but we'll get to that. So just kind of looking. Fantasy, you can sign up FTA Plus, and you can go here. You can sign up for a month pass for $19.99, a month plus sports betting for $39.99, which is our best here. This is for baseball, and this is what I'm going to show you. These are our last 2 days of MLB betting. We have it all on the sheet. We have MLB, NBA, NHL, NFL when it comes back. On Saturday, like I told you guys, 10-0. These might be good ones, but I put this I put all of these right here in a DraftKings parlay. Forgot I put it in, passed out on the couch, woke up, won $250 off a $5 bet because of this. They're easy ones, but people aren't putting them together. It's looking at the BVP. It's looking at different ones. Most of them are, they're all prop bets. We're not doing money lines and stuff like that. We can do that, but we look through the lineups. We look through who's playing, the historical, the weather, stuff like that, and build this out. As you can see, we went 10-0 on Saturday. On Sunday, we went 5-1. Gene Segura somehow didn't have a hit, and that game just kept going. We are on absolute. As you can see, yes, there are red. I'm not hiding anything. People like Vegas Dave, if you know who that is, he's not 6-0 every day. He's not 10-0. He puts those videos out. He stops the comments. You can't see it. There are dedicated Instagram accounts to showing how Vegas Dave is a fraud. He's charging like $1,000 for a day. And his whale plays and stuff are like huge, like would be if the Astros were playing the A's and the Astros were like minus 400, that would be his whale play. Obviously. He's doing money. He's not doing props like we are. For $40, you get DFS and sports betting. If you have any questions, let me know. Absolutely on fire. I'm super excited. We're going to have off days. This is true. We are going to have off days. Right now, we're on fire. You can see we are absolutely on fire. So you can check that out. We've got our BVP matchups here. So the best batter on the slate for this one, if you want to do your home run bets and stuff, Paul Goldschmidt at Coors batting .425 against German Marquez with 4 home runs and 17 hits and 40 at-bats. Absolutely love that. He's got 4 doubles, 4 home runs. Love this one. You got Nelson Cruz, who just had a great game on Sunday Night Baseball. Eric Hosmer. You can check all of this out. You can look at all of these, and then you can even go each position by position, and you can see which catchers, when you're building your lineups, if they're good, what they've done against the prior team, stuff like that. And then, obviously, there's some that I've never faced anyway. So those are the BVP matchups. If you want to check those out and you want to see who might be good on this slate, if you want to play the home run contest, let me know down below. All you got to do is you have to be a subscriber, and you got to tell me who's going to hit home run and the distance traveled. The stolen base target here, now you can filter this. So this is under MLB, and then you can see you've got BVP, stolen base, the cheat sheet, betting odds, and stat ratings for the ballparks. You can sort it by if you want to do stolen base from the runner or if you want to do allowed stolen base. Alcantara gave up some stolen bases here, and now with the new this is kind of the trend you can look at. You can see the stolen bases that they've given up. You can see the stolen bases that the player like Trey Turner had. And then you can look at Alcantara can only throw over twice here. If Trey Turner gets on, he's probably getting you a stolen base or two today. He's got one stolen base historically against Alcantara too. So, and it goes all the way down. There's so many, and you can sort it. The easiest way would be click on this page, and then click right here and view full size workbook, which will open it up to a full size for you if you want to mess around with it. And you can sort it however you want to. The betting odds, you can look at the betting odds for the day. These are all the games. This is what it opened with, the current, and we've got it currently filtered by amount of runs. So the Cardinals against Marquez, 5.94. Flip side of that, the Rockies are actually lower than I would have thought. They're 3. I thought they would be 2, but they're not. But again, it's Steven Matz. So that's you can find the MLB odds there. You've got the ballpark rankings. So again, if you want to home runs, if you just want to sort it by largest to smallest, who had the most amount of home runs there. Coors Field on this one has 200. They're ranked 5th, but I love this. I love this tool for you guys, and check that out, MLB Park Rankings there. And then our cheat sheet, what we do is FanDuel and DraftKings, and they're all for the main lineups, or main slate. So you can see the pitchers we like. Cortez had a good day. Kopech had a good day until he started tipping pitches. And then they tipped pitches, and they were out of there. So you can check that out. And then the stacks we like, you can look at that. We had Aaron Judge, who had he had 2 home runs there. We absolutely love that. Then you go to the core plays. These are part of the lineups that we like. So you can look at these core plays for FanDuel Cash, GPP, DraftKings Cash, GPP, and you can build off of that using all the other information that we've had. So that is what we've got, guys. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know down below. Again, 35 likes, we will get a FanDuel and DraftKings GPP lineup on tomorrow's video. We'll get you a lineup there today as well, because we didn't have power the other day when that came through. That's all I've got for you. Let's have a fantastic Monday. And as always, let's bring home some bacon. Peace.